Looking again, you know, the Des mentioned a bit. JohnOlsen back on the jet as we have a little A pressure here. JohnOlsen back on the jet, and PTC goes to that breach from their previous play of how they would have sorted this map out. So a little more utility brought to the squad, but still the opening shots of this man right here, Johnny O, coming up strong.
And it looks like, so full sends off of that pick A, they managed to establish heaven control, but the spike never left garage. So
that's true.
Off of Cloud9, they saw that, they started to rotate back. JohnOlsen now starting to work his way forward onto the site as the rest of full sends follows, and Cloud9 have given up space. They're still playing close by, but they're willing to give up the site, allow it to go down, and then they're going to fight for the retake. They've already lost one, 12 seconds left. Gotta get the spike down, they do so.
Where do they decide? They're packed in pretty well to the back of the site. Utility on the side of Cloud9. Looks like a few smokes, a bit of that breach util to get themselves back in the turret for the flank watch. And they're going to have to watch the flank because PTC could have the round in his hands.
Well, on the utility, well, he's burned it all at this point, but you're right, the flank is going to be there. xeta's managed to get 2 kills, but there's PTC. You called it, Riv, he's got 2 in front of him. Gone a bit early, they have 3 ultimates to work with as well, 3 impactful ultimates, no less. They've managed to get onto the site. There's only 1 left, and that's LAMMYSNAX, making sure there's nobody rotating down ramps, which is where Vanity would end up if he continues this route. The Rolling Thunder comes through, and it pushes him all the way back, but JohnOlsen drops. The Showstopper's going to fall as well. Xeppaa clearing out space, he goes down, he isn't able to land the shots, but the Spectre does. It's all right, the Judge gets 1 as well, as it all falls down to SuperBusS to try to make this happen here. He's gonna get a chance. Oh my goodness, that would have been something.
Just the lineup, you see it. Unfortunately, one of the members there was just a punching bag for bullets, took too many, and they're able to fire over each other's shoulder. It definitely got a bit scary on the retake, but C9 still happy with the win there. Nicely done. Rolling Thunder to just deny anything. 20 seconds left, Doug.
Well, and they want, oh, what was that? Xeppaa drops. PTC swings around. You mentioned the Rolling Thunder. They also dropped the Seekers as well, and they spotted that there were a couple players mid. You see the Cosmic Divide coming out, as the Defenders does as well. Lockdown, 3 ultimates on the site here. The Spike still just now making its way onto the site. And you've got Vanity in a brutal spot as Vanity and Mitch. Leaf gets in on it as well. It's a clean sweep onto the site once full sense made their way there. Cloud9 respond beautifully.
That was incredible. Here comes the defuse. Vanity looks down, and they're gonna be able to play. Something we've mentioned from Cloud9 before, that he is such a flexible player, always has been, and you'll see him with the operator in different positions on the map. It'll catch you completely off guard as full sense lose JohnOlsen at the beginning of round 8.
Full sense rocking the spike in the hands of LAMMYSNAX. You see a couple of pings on your mini-map looking towards back B site, so it looks like that's where they want to go. But guess what? Mitch isn't letting you in. That operator, he's been so good with it, and he just continues to cause problems. There's nowhere that's safe. You can't go in towards garage. You can't work your way up mid as well. Cloud9 causing serious problems for full sense here. Xeppaa gets the last on the round. Cloud9 gets a 5. Work A, but Leaf has already gotten 2 flashes that have confirmed that there are people there, right? Like, they're getting the information off of that, so they should be wise to it. And JohnOlsen gets dropped.
The first time KJ Turret has been watching Heaven, giving Leaf an upper hand in the situation. Mitch with the operator from Heaven B into the back of B, now using that at A as he continues to be omnipresent for the squad.
Seekers come through. SuperBusS finds an opener towards B. But you've got Xeppaa who's there as well. He hasn't moved.
You just gave up another Vandal in mid.
I know exactly.
Oh, that's a good neural theft, though. That's going to push things back. You can see Xeppaa's going to have to give that angle up, drop the nade, just in case they're pushing an aggressive. That's actually going to force full sense with the spike towards A, but they walk right into an alarm bot. Now they still have to reconsider things. They haven't found a way in.
And that alarm bot also was not there for the past 9 rounds. C9 changing things up to just throw full sense for a loop. They can still respond, though. 3v4 is a very, very possible round here for full sense.
2 members of Cloud9, they're on B. They're going to have to make something happen. Xeppaa not able to do so. Do you check Vanity in this spot? He's still playing back garage, plays his life, plays around some of the utility as well as ChAlalala gets the spike down. You see the other remaining members of Cloud9 now starting to show up. The Viper Spit comes through out from LAMMYSNAX as Vanity.
That kind of gets
mad. Laddie's going in! Oh, he's able to take her LAMMYSNAX, but ChAlalala takes him out as well. A 2v2 for the side as the operator not able to land the first time, but the Frenzy does, as they're going to get the defuse as well. Full Sense found a way in. They managed to get the spike down, invest util on it, but it still doesn't work. Cloud9 get to 7. And they set up this cheeky little angle where you have Xeta.
Oh boy.
Yep, the flash comes out. Forget it. It wasn't a cross. They just flash and they go in aggressive. The Rolling Thunder is going to come up and it's going to push them back. And off of that, Full Sense take Garage.
The 1v1. Do they pause it though? Obviously the rotation's coming over. It's still going to be Leaf waiting as Full Sense pause for just a moment.
Oh, and I think the pause is off of, you mentioned Leaf, Riv, just a moment ago. He dropped the Trailblazer in towards mid, back towards Ramen, and didn't spot anyone. So that's why you see him playing a bit more cautiously.
Right? Might need to
rotate it off. Yeah, exactly. But now they know, and Mitch able to get the first. You can see the lockdown's going to come out as well. Xeppaa's dropped. Woo! Wow. This goes back, picks up the spike. They want to go that way. The flash should gather some info that there are 2 players, or at least that there are players, excuse me, back towards heaven, and they're going to peel right back, Riv, but I'm not fully convinced. Again, Xeta still has a spike towards Garage.
Right there.
Turret's watching the back, so it looks like they at least want to stay or wait for the turret to trigger so they can play off of that. But Mitch is going to peek first. Big dink onto JohnOlsen. Massive. Think twice about doing that again. Leaf's going to do the same, and there's the push coming in as PTC, or sorry, ChAlalala wants to get the aggression onto Garage, and it's not going to happen on Mitch.
No, it's not working, and even if he had somehow gotten that, there were 2 other members from Cloud9 who were rotating back onto the site, so the guy was a sitting duck. He was surrounded. LAMMYSNAX up in heaven. That's an excellent shot. SuperBusS keeping things interesting as well. Mitch in this 1v2, they're both so weak. All he has is a classic to work with, though, and he's certainly worse for wear as well. 1, that's the key. He had to isolate that gunfight. He still has his classic jumping around, waiting to see where SuperBusS is going to push this. Patience! SuperBusS lands the shots. Full Sense win the pistol. Potter mentioned it on the desk, like it was essentially their saving grace that they won the pistol in the first round. Half. They managed to do it again here.
And maybe if
comfortable just letting this round go. And they're leaning towards A right now. The spike not in anyone's hand. They want to frag this bad boy out.
This is a statement round for C9.
Oh, what statement's being made? LAMMYSNAX and SuperBusS make a statement, but Cloud9 do as well, as the debate continues between these two. A couple of kills go down, and off of that, they should know now that Cloud9 did buy up, that they don't just have pistols, and Full Sense have to adjust accordingly and keep that in mind as the rest of the round goes on.
Currently have the upper hand in those weapons, and as much as it is a make-or-break round here, and the message sender for C9, if Full Sense wins it, it's return to sender, right? They say, here, take it right back. Right. We're going to make it that much harder on you. So C9 really have to come up with this. Mitch, 1 away from the ultimate. If you can get it this round, it pretty much solidifies it. So a kill on him would be huge.
Oh,
ChAlalala.
That's huge. Talk about huge. ChAlalala is the only one on the site, too. So he had to go big there as Vanity dropped. ChAlalala still is going to have his hands full, but he has full armor. He has full health. And he's got 2 targets before him, but he drops! PTC, the last one on the site here in this 1v2. Both members of Cloud9 so weak. The spike just now starting to go down. I like the use of utility to delay PTC's advancement to go forward, create path for the spike to go down. Xeta's up top in heaven. He gets 3 on the round. Cloud9 get to 10. The investment was well.
And C9's playing this one a little faster than usual, and yeah, Xeppaa's gonna go in without the utility first, and it's costly. JohnOlsen picks up frag 1.
Mitch has managed to work his way all the way into Garage with that operator. We just have to keep a close eye on that. They also have Leaves Seekers.
Ooh, that's right.
So I mean, if they decide to go here, they've got, the thing is they don't have any pressure coming up from heaven, right? Like they don't have any mid presence either, so it's all gonna be funneled in from the same spot. And SuperBusS and JohnOlsen are able to stuff the 2 entry members of Cloud9 who don't manage to rake their way out of the site. JohnOlsen gets a 3rd on the round. Cloud9 get white. He's gonna be peeking right across mid. Early on, there's no one who's gonna contest that at least yet. Keep a close eye on it. The Guardian though, that's pretty good out of Mitch.
Good return on investment to start this one off. And that's going to cause a little bit of a sorting here from the rest of Full Sense as they move around to get new angles and figure out what would be the most efficient. Another is taking his PTC falls.
They're doubling down on this. Cloud9 have 3 pistols in this round. They do have 2 rifles, and they've paid off already. They've found value, but they still have to get to do 3 more rifles on the side of Full Sense. ChAlalala has been pushed back as Mitch drops. You also have the Blade Storm coming out from JohnOlsen as well. We'll see what he's able to do with it as the spike goes down at the hands of Cloud9.
Spike planted as SuperBusS still checking the far side of the map. C9 doing a great job of getting themselves in, and now they start to spread out. They leak out of the site, and it's almost going to be a retake on their own plan if they have to.
Oh, they want to push. You can tell Vanity, he wants to push, he wants to go, and there ChAlalala drops him. The neural theft comes through. JohnOlsen makes that operator sing, and the Blade Storm does it as well. Full Sense looking so good right now. Cloud9 had a moment where it seemed like they were going to be able to pull it back at a gun deficit, not able to do so. ChAlalala gets the defuse. Great answer from Full Sense. They're getting to 7. They're bringing this thing back, Riv.
Absolutely. I see.
This operator who's playing backside, as you can see right now. They've
dividing.
really got to play off of utility to make this happen. The Cosmic Divide, all sorts of ultimates coming through, and the Gravity Wall keeps Xeppaa showstopper at bay, but he made it just to land the shots onto PTC anyway. With that, Full Sense have given up site control. They can't fight for this. They have to attempt to do this at a retake situation.
That makes it so tough. Just on the other side of the wall. Oh my word. Xeta's going to be stuck for a moment now. Cat and mouse everywhere within B site, Doug.
3 members remain for Full Sense as they attempt to retake this thing. Xeta should have just spotted a little bit of something. Operator still in the hands of JohnOlsen. We're gonna have to work their way forward soon. Reinforcements arriving for Cloud9 as well. JohnOlsen drops, LAMMYSNAX does as well. It's just down to ChAlalala and his 10 HP, dancing around the utility, trying to make something happen. As he falls, Xeta gets to 3, Cloud9 get to map fights that happen throughout the much bigger story that goes off throughout the round. So even like that opening duel and the positioning that was set up opened up so much more. And now we see some more of that going down as 2 kills have been traded. Back and forth, the spike rotating back mid. You still have JohnOlsen with the operator back towards A, and that seems like where Cloud9 want to go. The problem is, Leaf, you rat. You're going to get the timing just right, aren't you? Right into JohnOlsen. He spots the barrel of the operator. This is surely not one of those moments. Images taken right before disaster. No, JohnOlsen's operator drops. The site's been cracked open. Cloud9 should be able to work their way in very effortlessly.
Beautifully taking space. That was incredible. Especially without Vanity, you don't have smokes to go down. So everything you do now only gets a little bit of utility from Raze or from Sky. That's incredible. Leaf made it that far.
Good flash to get info that somebody's creeping in from defender spawn, and that is PTC. He's slowly, surely creeping his way out, trying to do so safely. A little bit of dueling breaches as fault lines comes through. The gravity wall there is there as well to keep Xeta in a brutal spot. Cosmic Divide dropping, Leaf playing first contact, the flash comes out, and there it goes. Yeah, man, they just fall apart. There was just nothing to it. Full Sense crumble.